Hello. It's not gonna be perfect again, for sure. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I saw Peter's McKinnon video where he was in a very cool cowboy hat, sitting on a chair and talking about design of his room, the interior. For me, the video was completely useless, but so cool. Of course, I was envious to his hat and how he attracts attention, how he acts in front of camera, and how charismatic he is. So I decided today to make completely useless video with a hat, of course, and I will devote several minutes of me just talking in front of the camera as a matter of practice and maybe self-reflection. Before turning on camera, I was in a very meditative, thinking, self-reflecting mode about shame and blame that I feel recently for defending my borders. Once I made video, maybe you will see it somewhere in the channel, about how designer feels blamed and judged if he didn't deliver what he promised from the perspective of the customer, and how customer uses any sort of manipulation to take money back. So as a sensitive designer who is always thinking about to be the best possible worker of the year and to be useful, to be comfortable like a cushion on a couch, I had to learn the hard lesson of rejecting and feeling the shame of rejection, feeling the blame for not delivering what other person was expecting, even though in reality all the rules and borders, everything was set, but life is not perfect, and sometimes you meet a client that could be hard, and it doesn't mean that you need to do everything possible to make everyone happy. This is the hard reality. A lot of courses are teaching us that the customer is the most important person in the world, and you have to you have to make your customers happy and everything like this. But it's important to add that not for all. You don't have to sell your soul in order to make people happy, because that's where you're gonna become a cushion for someone's ass. I was writing the table with the fear that I'm dealing right now with the YouTube channel, and what is holding me back to find out my niche and to find out what I will talk about in future. And one of the fears was very interesting. It was about what if I'm not good enough, and other designers will check my work and say, what the fuck, this is so bad, you are not a good designer, you are the person who is shaming our field, and you are this reason why good designers have to step up and defend the beauty. And this shaming thing, in this sphere, in the design, in art, this is the way how to get through is to acknowledge it inside. I want to look at myself. Do you see my face or not? What I wanted to say, the shame for not delivering the perfect design and not to be a good enough designer and to be judged by other professional designers. So in the table I wrote the fear, from whom the fear will come, from whom the judgment will come, and the last part of the table was about what I'm gonna do do with this when I face the hate comments or judgment from professionals. And one of the interesting ideas that came to me, which calmed me down so much, and I made even shorts out of it, is the phrase that if this happens, I will remind myself that as far as the river flows, the human will explore himself. It means that river, which is a constant flow, constant change of matter, as far as the river will go, the person is able to find out something new, to allow himself to move on, to allow himself to feel blame, shame, and other emotions, and not to stick and to be hard on something that happens exactly in this moment. The life goes on as the river flows, and it means that we can allow ourselves to live through it, to acknowledge it, to be grateful, and to remember that we are not constant figures. We are life organism that always changes, and it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay to change your opinion, to change your emotions, and to change your mindset, and to change. So the way that we are going, I imagine I'm a bad designer, I did something horrible and the logo is not working and such a huge fuck up happened. It also happened with big companies. There are so many examples of big fuck ups on $1 million, but they still did it. And they allowed themselves to acknowledge it, and this shame on the whole planet happened, and they went on. This is a lesson of today. Shame and blame as a part of reality.